My father suspended me until I apologized to my sister. I just said, "All right." The next morning, she smirked until she saw my empty desk and resignation letter. The company lawyer ran in, pale. "Tell me you didn't post it." My father's smile died on the spot. The conference room fell silent after my father delivered his verdict. Around the mahogany table sat the company's board members, my sister Natalie looking smug beside my father, and me standing at the head of the room where I'd been presenting my quarterly report. "Suspended?" I repeated, making sure I'd heard correctly. "Until you apologize to your sister for undermining her authority," Dad said, his voice carrying that tone he used when he thought a decision was final. 2 weeks without pay should give you time to reflect on appropriate workplace behavior. Natalie adjusted the designer blazer she bought with her expense account and tried to look wounded. The attempt might have worked if I hadn't spent 30 years learning to read her expressions. Behind the manufactured hurt, triumph gleamed in her eyes. The incident that sparked this circus happened 3 days earlier. Natalie, as head of client relations, had promised a major account that we could deliver a customized software solution in 4 weeks. The actual timeline was 12 weeks minimum, something she would have known if she'd bothered to consult with me or anyone in the development department I'd been running for 6 years. I'd sent an email to the client explaining the realistic timeline, copying my father as CEO and Natalie as a courtesy. Professional, straightforward, necessary to prevent a lawsuit when we inevitably failed to meet her impossible promise. Natalie had stormed into my office calling it sabotage. Now here we were, with Dad taking her side because he always took her side. "All right," I said. The simplicity of my response seemed to catch everyone off guard. Dad had clearly prepared for an argument, probably spent his morning mentally rehearsing his points about family loyalty and chain of command. "That's it?" Natalie couldn't keep the surprise from her voice. "You're not going to fight this? You want me suspended, I'm suspended. You want an apology, you'll get one." I gathered my presentation materials with steady hands. "Is there anything else, or can I go clean up my desk for the next 2 weeks?" Dad frowned, apparently unsettled by my compliance. "We'll expect you back on the 15th, ready to move forward professionally." I nodded and walked out, ignoring Natalie's satisfied smile and the uncomfortable shuffling of the board members who'd watched this family drama unfold during what should have been a routine business meeting. My office had been my sanctuary for 6 years. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooked downtown Portland, and the walls held my degrees from MIT alongside awards the development department had won under my leadership. Photos of my team celebrating product launches lined one shelf. Another held prototypes of every project I'd guided from concept to completion. I'd built something here. The development department had tripled in size during my tenure, and our division's revenue had increased by 3